Hi, and welcome to the letter A, as in A+, as in, of course, Armani. Let's start with a simple question. What is the link between Giorgio Armani and Andy Warhol, apart from the first posing for the letter in this portrait? Well, they share an identical entry-level position, that of a window dresser. Andy at the New York department stores, Bon Viteller, and Giorgio at the Rinascente in Milan in 1960. In the mid-60s, Armani changed its career path, becoming a freelance designer at Nino Cerruti, a well-known industrialist and men's fashion designer, working for the brand Hitman. But in 1973, alongside with his genius business partner, the late Sergio Galeotti, Armani eventually decided to create his own label. Fast forward to July 1975, his masterpiece, the unstructured men's jacket, was launched. Cleanly tailored, soft as a second skin, without the stiff shoulder pads, the Armani jacket soon became a revolutionary outfit because it provided comfort and easiness and, at the same time, an impeccable fit. The unstructured women's jacket soon followed, setting off a stellar career. Now, which are the leitmotifs of Armani timeless aesthetic? First, less is more, which means simplicity, perfectionism, and essentiality. Second, an unmistakable color palette. All the shades of blue, from navy to azure to aqua and everything in between. And that mix of beige and gray, which was renamed greige and since the late 70s symbolized the typical Armani Metropolitan Milanese color. Third, the use of soft fabrics and new shapes for a more body-conscious and more comfortable look. In brief, the Armani revolution made the men's silhouette softer and women stronger. In the early 80s, with the rise of the career woman, King George's power suit started a style earthquake. The 8-page cover stories in Time magazine in 1982 consecrated Gorgeous Giorgio as the king of Italian fashion. It was a huge tribute. He was the second living designer, the first was Christian Dior in March 1957, to be on the cover of the famous magazine. Armani's inspirations are changeless, the glamour of the 30s and the 40s, the mysterious, sensual, androgynous allure of stars such as Garbo and Dietrich, and again, Near Eastern traditional outfits, soft pants, long jackets, djellabas, the Bauhaus linear geometrical forms, and the impeccable style of the Far East, the simple elegance of Chinese, Korean, and Japanese shape, the color of Beijing lacquers, and the soft palette of Japanese prints. Armani's fame is deeply rooted in some important milestones that I would like to remember. 1981, the birth of Emporio Armani, the first line created by a designer dedicated to the young metropolitan tribes. The year 2000, when his retrospective took place at the Guggenheim Museum in New York. 2005, when he launched Armani Privé, his haute couture line, which soon became the must for stellar weddings, red carpet events, and Oscar nights. 2015, when Armani Silos, Armani's fashion art space, was inaugurated, celebrating his 40th anniversary and the 10th anniversary of Armani Privé. And by the way, Armani himself curated the project, renovating a former cereal storage facility and aptly renamed it Silos. Armani is also the first designer to establish a long, fruitful relationship with Hollywood dressing star on and off set. And he worked on the wardrobe of over 200 movies. Here are the most important ones. Of course, we have to start with Paul Schrader's 1980 American Gigolo. Richard Gere's sensuality in this Armani suit is really unforgettable, as well as the scene in which he takes out tons of Armani shirts, jackets, and ties from his closet. In 1987, along came Brian De Palma's The Untouchables, with Sean Connery and Kevin Costner in tweed and wool jackets by King Giorgio. 1990 marks the release of two memorable movies with Armani's costumes. The first is Goodfellas, directed by Giorgio's good friend Martin Scorsese. And please check out the mafia guy's suit. And the second is Bernardo Bertolucci, The Sheltering Sky, based on the eponymous novel by Paul Bowles. Here, the main character, played by John Malkovich, sports the iconic Armani look with linen shirts and soft trousers. Irving Winker's The Lovely, released in 2004, celebrated the lives of composer Cole Porter, played by Kevin Kline, and his uber-chic wife, Linda Ashley Judd. Armani was the perfect choice to design costumes for a movie like this, set in the 20s and 30s, and focus on celebrities known for their exquisite fashion taste. And what about the classic pinstripe suit? Voila, Kenneth Nolan's 2012 The Dark Knight Rises, starring Christian Bale. And Batman never looked so impeccable. And also Martin Scorsese's 2013 The Wolf of Wall Street. And here Leo DiCaprio wears the power suit of the 80s and the 90s, the decades in which the movie takes place. And apropos of Hollywood, Armani is the king of the Academy Awards red carpet. No one has dressed as many stars as him. Diane Keaton was the first actress who wore Armani at the 1978 Oscars, where she was awarded Best Actress for Annie Hall. Quote, "I thought it was time to represent women, even stars, in a new way," Armani said. "A woman in a masculine suit on the red carpet, well, I find it extremely elegant and sensual at the same time," end of quote. In 1989, Best Supporting Actress winner for Dangerous Liaison, Michelle Pfeiffer, wore a simply navy silk suit that was applauded for its understatement. Jessica Tandy received the Best Actress award for her performance in Driving Miss Daisy in 1989, wearing an Armani floral embroidery jacket. And here, Jodie Foster, who loves to wear Armani on the red carpet, holds her 1992 Best Actress award for The Silence of the Lamb in an oyster-colored evening suit. In 1996, Mira Sorvino, Best Supporting Actress for Mighty Aphrodite, looked like a modern goddess in this Armani white silk gown with beaded strapless corset. And let's now see some of the stunning Armani's Privé evening gowns. In this picture, Cate Blanchett, who is also Armani's Global Beauty Ambassador, wears a delicate and romantic chiffon dress fully embroidered with sequins and Swarovski crystals at the 2014 Oscar, where she won the Best Actress award for Blue Jasmine. Marlboro Red and a long train for Viola Davis, Best Supporting Actress in 2017 for Fences. All white with only one sleeve for Renée Zellweger, 2020 Best Actress in Judy. Last but not least, Meghan Markle's famous tell-all interview with Oprah in March 2021, for which she wore an Armani dress. Armani even collaborated with music icons such as Madonna, Beyoncé, and Lady Gaga, who went absolutely gaga for Armani style. It all began with this elliptical outfit Giorgio designed for the 2010 Grammys, followed the same year by this black evening gown for the MTV VMA Awards. Armani also designed costumes for Gaga's Born This Way Ball tour in Asia in 2012 and dressed the singer-actress in a Privé Black Mermaid dress at the Toronto Film Festival in 2018. Giorgio Armani himself has received many awards from, to name a couple, the French Légion d'honneur and the Italian Compasso d'Oro. He holds honorary degrees from the Royal College of Art and Central St. Martin's in London and from the Accademia di Brera in Milan. In 2019, at British Fashion Council Fashion Awards, Armani received the Outstanding Achievement Award, and all of his longtime friends, including Michelle Pfeiffer, Julia Roberts, and Cate Blanchett, were there, while Eric Clapton performed for him. Most recently, in November 2021, Italian President Mattarella crowned Giorgio Armani Knight Grand Cross decorated with Grand Cordon. And the honor, the highest and the most prestigious of the Italian Republic, is conferred for very high merit, a great recognition for an A-plus designer. Thanks for listening, and keep in mind what the legendary costume designer Edith had said: fashion is a language. Some know it, some learn it like an instinct. Goodbye.